More than any name in history, Einstein is synonymous with genius. The Nobel Prize winner changed our understanding of nature more than anyone since Newton, developing his theory of relativity, pioneering quantum physics, and proving the existence of molecules. Of Einstein's many great quotes, my favorite is, "The difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has limits." But did Einstein himself have limits? Like anyone else, he did make mistakes, and some were pretty big. Let's review two of the times that Einstein wasn't exactly an Einstein. As one of the originators of the quantum theory, Einstein endlessly debated the meaning of the strange behavior that particles exhibit at small distances. The aspect that most disturbed him was that nothing is completely predictable, only probable. Einstein felt very strongly that these probabilities must reflect our ignorance of the situation, not the fundamental behavior. Unfortunately, everything that we have ever learned about physics for over 100 years indicates that probability is the fundamental behavior. Einstein's most famous mistake was his prediction of the cosmological constant. In the general theory of relativity, the universe could be expanding or contracting, but not remaining the same size. This ran afoul of his intuition that it should be eternally static, and so he looked for a mathematical loophole. He discovered that his equations allowed for a type of anti-gravity force, allowing this equilibrium. Soon after this, astronomer Edwin Hubble simply measured whether the universe was expanding, and discovered that it was. This obviated the need for a cosmological constant, and Einstein referred to its introduction as his greatest blunder. But the story doesn't end there. In 1997, astronomers performed very sensitive measurements of supernovae and discovered that the universe was not just expanding, but accelerating. The reason we hadn't detected it before is because the rate is so small that it only becomes apparent on vast scales. This means there actually is a cosmological constant. It was just so incredibly tiny that we couldn't detect it. So even Einstein's greatest blunder was correct.